The 5 worst cruise ship cabins to avoid. 1. Discouraged view lodges. As far as I might be concerned, there's nothing more unwinding than looking out at the ocean. Despite the fact that I wouldn't fret an inside lodge without a window, assuming I'm spending the additional cash for an ocean view or overhang stateroom, I'd like my sea view, please. On the off chance that you feel something similar, don't book a deterred view or somewhat hindered view lodge. Your ocean vista will be obstructed by hardware, normally a raft, or even a part of another deck. A few discouraged perspectives will be totally hindered, while others may very well have a little part of the potential view impeded. While it is actually the case that you can set aside cash by booking one of these lodges, ensure you're sure you wouldn't fret surrendering some or all of your delightful sea view for that rebate. 2. Lodges close to the lifts. It could sound helpful to book a stateroom right close to the lift. Those foyers can be long, particularly on the super ships. In any case, reconsider picking a room right close to a lift bank. Besides the fact that individuals will more often than not gather and talk by the lift banks, a few lifts sound a boisterous ding each time the entryway opens. Voyage staterooms aren't precisely soundproof, so assuming your boat has dinging lifts, you will hear them without fail. At the point when you pick a room right by the lifts, individuals will stroll by your lodge at the entire hours of the constantly to get to their own better arranged rooms, including all the late night carousers staggering back after a night at the dance club. One more issue to consider is that bigger lift banks are frequently situated close to flights of stairs. Sound conveys significantly additional in those areas from the decks above and underneath. Pick a room that is inside a sensible strolling distance from the lifts, and you will partake in a lot calmer night's rest. 3. Lodges with a view to public regions. In the event that you book a gallery or ocean view stateroom, you could expect your lodge glances out over the sea and nobody will actually want to see into your room when your shades are open. Yet, that is not generally the situation. On some journey delivers, certain ocean view lodges really face onto a traveler promenade. So indeed, you'll have that beautiful ocean view. Yet, you'll likewise have different travelers strolling right by your window, and perhaps looking squarely into your lodge. Individuals are intrusive. With an end goal to offer more travelers the opportunity to have a window or overhang, and to increment income, obviously, some voyage lines as of late have been building ships with inside galleries or even inside windows. Some Regal Caribbean ships offer inside overhangs that post over Focal Park, a public region with cafes, shops, and exhibitions. These internal confronting overhang lodges are open, and more affordable than sea confronting galleries, however don't offer the protection you could anticipate. So on the off chance that security is what you hunger for, try not to book a stateroom with a view to public regions. 4. Lodges above or beneath diversion settings. Booking a stateroom one story above or underneath the brightest diversion scenes, similar to the theater or clubs, could seem like a small thought. Being right close to the activity, right is generally fun. On the off chance that you're an evening person, you could believe that a room close to the theater won't irritate you. All things considered, you're never back to the room until well after the last show wraps up. Yet, particularly assuming that you like to stay in bed or rest in the early evening, realize that practices additionally occur in the theater. These can be similarly basically as noisy as the show. Any among us with early sleep times, or families cruising with kids, ought to try not to book staterooms above or underneath the theater and other boisterous diversion spaces. 5. Lodges above or close to the club or smoking parlor. Similar as picking a stateroom close to the theater, picking a room close to the club can prompt heaps of undesirable clamor in your room while you're attempting to rest. However, travelers in rooms close or simply up a flight of stairs from the gambling club some of the time notice another issue: the smell of tobacco smoke. Many journey lines in all actuality do permit smoking in certain pieces of the gambling club. Except if you're set up for a voyage lined with Sen's smoke gambling clubs, contact your journey line for current standards. You probably won't be content with your lodge's area. The equivalent goes for lodges close to the smoking parlor or other assigned smoking regions. Albeit many boats' smoking segments are situated in far removed regions, this isn't generally the situation. Assuming that you're delicate to smoke,
8,
or would simply
7,
rather not smell it,
6,
check the boat
5,
step
we have
plans
to go
for
ready
the
to start,
gambling club and
2,
smoking parlor
1,
areas before you book your
0,
lodge.
booster ignition, and liftoff of